In an interview that took place recently, the world was shocked by the shocking statement of one of the BTS members, Kim Taehyung, or better known as V. On that occasion, Taehyung stated with full confidence that his group mate Jungkook can't live without Jimin. This statement immediately caught the attention of the international media and created a wave of discussion among fans, commonly called the ARMY. The interview was originally intended to promote Taehyung's solo music project. However, the casual chat turned into something bigger when he started telling stories about BTS' personal relationships. Taehyung revealed many fond memories with Jungkook and Jimin before suddenly saying, "I always joke with Jungkook that he won't be able to live without Jimin." And maybe that's true. The statement was delivered in a light tone, but Taehyung's serious expression as he said it made many people wonder if there was any deep meaning behind it. When the interviewer asked for clarification, Taehyung just chuckled, adding, "They have a very strong bond, like brothers, but it's more than that. They complement each other in ways that only they understand." Jungkook and Jimin. The ARMY has long been aware of the closeness between Jungkook and Jimin. The two are often seen supporting each other, both on stage and off stage. On many occasions, Jimin is known as a loving older brother figure to Jungkook, who is the youngest member in the group. However, Taehyung's comments highlight a level of depth to their relationship that is rarely discussed publicly. Korean and international media quickly caught on to this news. Headlines such as Taehyung, "Jungkook cannot live without Jimin," adorned various news portals. Most of the media took this statement as an acknowledgement of the close friendship between the BTS members. However, other speculations have also emerged. Reactions from Jungkook and Jimin. Jungkook, who was in Tokyo for work when the interview aired, responded in an interesting way. In a live broadcast on social media, he appeared surprised when a fan read out an excerpt from Taehyung's statement. With a shy smile, he said, "Taehyung Hyung likes to exaggerate. But I have to say, Jimin Hyung is special to all of us." On the other hand, Jimin also gave his response a few days later through the Weverse platform. She wrote, "Jungkook and I have a lot of memories together. If people look at us closely, it's because we're like family. I just want her to always be happy." ARMY and media perspectives. This statement sparked various reactions from the ARMY around the world. On social media, hashtags like Jungkook loves Jimin and Taehyung spills tea have been trending for several days. Many fans shared sweet moments between Jungkook and Jimin from the past, highlighting how their closeness has become one of the iconic elements of the group's dynamic. The media, on the other hand, try to analyze more deeply this relationship. Some journalists have argued that Taehyung's comments reflect the reality of deep friendships that are often invisible to the public. However, there are also those who see it as a promotional strategy to maintain BTS's popularity amid its members' solo schedules. BTS background and their cohesiveness. BTS has been known for their cohesiveness as a group. Since debuting in 2013, they show that relationships between members are much more than just work relationships. They share their experiences of ups and downs, ranging from difficult times as a newcomer group to becoming a global artist dominating the music industry. Taehyung, as one of the members who often speaks bluntly, not infrequently gives deep insights into their relationship. In a previous interview, he once mentioned that all BTS members depend on each other. However, his statement about Jungkook and Jimin this time felt more personal and specific. Impact on solo and group career. Currently, each member of BTS is exploring their solo projects, but they have repeatedly stressed that BTS as a group remains a priority. Taehyung's statement seems to reinforce this message, pointing out that although they live individual paths, the relationship between them remains unshakable. For Jungkook and Jimin, this moment is a reminder of the importance of supporting each other on their journey. Both are known to be hard workers who continue to push their boundaries in the entertainment world. The emotional support of the other members, as implied by Taehyung, most likely played a big role in their success. The conclusion. Taehyung's statement that Jungkook couldn't live without Jimin may have been conveyed in a joking tone, but the impact was huge. This comment opens a wide discussion about the friendships, support, and relationships that underlie BTS's success as a group. In a world where the pressures of the entertainment industry can be overwhelming, their closeness is proof that a strong emotional bond is one of the keys to survival and growth. As their solo and group journeys continue, fans and the media will continue to observe this dynamic with interest. But one thing is for sure, BTS is more than just a music group. They are a family that shares a bond that transcends professional boundaries, as revealed by Taehyung in his interview, that is now one of the most memorable moments in BTS history. In an interview that took place recently, the world was shocked by the shocking statement of one of the BTS members, Kim Taehyung, or better known as V. On that occasion, Taehyung stated with full confidence that his group mate Jungkook can't live without Jimin. This statement immediately caught the attention of the international media and created a wave of discussion among fans, commonly called the ARMY. The beginning of a disturbing story. The interview was originally intended to promote Taehyung's solo music project. However, the casual chat turned into something bigger when he started telling stories about BTS' personal relationships. Taehyung revealed many fond memories with Jungkook and Jimin before suddenly saying, "I always joke with Jungkook that he won't be able to live without Jimin." And maybe that's true. The statement was delivered in a light tone, but Taehyung's serious expression as he said it made many people wonder if there was any deep meaning behind it. When the interviewer asked for clarification, Taehyung just chuckled, adding, "They have a very strong bond, like brothers, but it's more than that. They complement each other in ways that only they understand." Jungkook and Jimin. The ARMY has long been aware of the closeness between Jungkook and Jimin. The two are often seen supporting each other, both on stage and off stage. On many occasions, Jimin is known as a loving older brother figure to Jungkook, who is the youngest member in the group. However, Taehyung's comments highlight a level of depth to their relationship that is rarely discussed publicly. Korean and international media quickly caught on to this news. Headlines such as "Taehyung, Jungkook cannot live without Jimin" adorn various news portals. Most of the media took this statement as an acknowledgement of the close friendship between the BTS members. However, other speculations have also emerged. Reactions from Jungkook and Jimin. Jungkook, who was in Tokyo for work when the interview aired, responded in an interesting way. In a live broadcast on social media, he appeared surprised when a fan read out an excerpt from Taehyung's statement. With a shy smile, he said, "Taehyung likes to exaggerate. But I have to say, Jimin Hyung is special to all of us." On the other hand, Jimin also gave his response a few days later through the Weverse platform. She wrote, "Jungkook and I have a lot of memories together. If people look at us closely, it's because we're like family. I just want her to always be happy." ARMY and media perspectives. This statement sparked various reactions from the ARMY around the world. On social media, hashtags like "Jungkook loves Jimin" and "Taehyung spills tea" have been trending for several days. Many fans shared sweet moments between Jungkook and Jimin from the past, highlighting how their closeness has become one of the iconic elements of the group's dynamic.